'Twas the morning of Christmas, and all through the kitchen magnificent smells were stirring. This baking be bitchin'. Happy Vlogmas Video 8. I did not ask ChatGPT for that rhyme. I'm sure it could have come up with something much better. But yes, happy Vlogmas Video 8. It is Christmas morning. It is also in the 60s. I have the windows open. Let's hit this video off with seeing what tea we've got today. Opening day 18, I think. No, 17. Yes, 17. And as per tradition, if this is an herbal, I'm going to skip it. I think it's an herbal. Yes, it is spiced blood orange. I've had this before, it's good. But let's just move on. Okay. Well, I was hoping for a black, but this is okay. Blackberry Sage Oolong. It has oolong tea, sage, crushed raspberry leaves, natural blackberry flavor, raspberries, moderate caffeine. Well, I've got stacks of black tea when I need energy later, so we'll start with this. We will have tea in 3 minutes, and I've lost a cat. Not really, she just doesn't like the camera, so away she went. I spent the better part of an hour this morning turning my house upside down looking for my Christmas sweater. I had every intention of wearing it today, so Louise, if you're watching this, some Christmas gremlin has hidden it. I have no idea where it is. I have articles of clothing that have stuck around with me for 15 years, such as this shirt, that just refused to get lost. Okay, tea. Autumn has returned. I can really smell the sage in this. It's so good. Sage is one of my favorite herbs. So I have a cat named Sage. One of the things I used to do was brew sage leaves and lemon in hot water, and this is kind of what that smelled like. Mostly I taste the sage. It's good. It's a very unique tea. I do recommend it. At least a small bag. So a note on what I am doing this morning. I am going to be baking. One of the things I wanted to do this December was to bake a few things I have never tried before. Now, I haven't done that as much as I would have liked, but there is still today, Christmas Day, and I have always wanted to have a homemade cinnamon roll. Make a homemade cinnamon roll. Bake my own cinnamon rolls. I had the canned Pillsbury cinnamon rolls growing up, and those get a thumbs down from me. Then I convinced Mom to try the Annie's cinnamon rolls, which are 1,000 times better. But I have always wanted to know what the difference of a homemade cinnamon roll would be with all the icing I could ever want on it. So that will be this morning's project. I was very tempted to start the dough last night, but I was prepping everything else for today, and it was already 2 a.m. And this dough, I think, or these cinnamon rolls altogether take like close to 2 hours. So I couldn't imagine continuing to stay up. So while these aren't going to be breakfast, they're still going to be cinnamon rolls on Christmas Day. Oh, and of course, you go make yourself a cup of tea and get yourself a cozy Christmas Day snack, and let's bake together. arises, there is something I must try again. I want redemption. I don't think it was my tempering that was the problem. I think it was the molds, because I did manage to make 2 successful chocolate bombs. Look how nice these are. These have got 2 tablespoons of chocolate mix and a pile of marshmallows in each one. And the process was so much easier with proper bakery grade molds. So yeah, still in my head that I want to try to give those as gifts. I'm not sure how much chocolate I will need, but I can always add more. I'm going to heat this very slowly. I am right in the middle of the temperature range I want, so I'm going to start loading these now. I found that just a good spoonful, I'm guessing that's probably a teaspoonful, in each mold works good as a start. Molds are in the refrigerator. I'm just going to leave them in there for a little bit. I had to melt some more chocolate because I just kept finding little holes and thin spots. So I definitely have not mastered my technique of coating the molds yet, but hopefully these will come out okay. Now, it's time to go back to the cinnamon rolls. They've been rising in the oven. Let's see how they are. It has definitely doubled in size. Next, floured surface, roll out the dough into a thin rectangle. It looks like a really gross worm right now. Time to cut the cinnamon rolls. I'm going to try the floss technique that everyone swears by. Don't know if I should keep the ends or what. Oop. Wow! I'm going to be saying wow a lot. I don't have high hopes for these. I noticed some thin spots around the edges, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. They're shiny enough for me. I don't need like mirror reflection. Well, I can't believe what luck I'm having. They just pop right out, these molds. It's got some thin spots, but it's still like a solid chocolate. They all came out, nothing broke. Got a few that are a little worse for wear, but maybe they can be salvaged. Okay, I'm gonna put these in some cupcake cups and then start doing what I need to do. my goodness, you all, I could not be happier with these. Look at them. Wow. Returning to the cinnamon rolls, they finished baking and cooling, and it's time to make the icing. I'm making a cream cheese frosting for these, and in my case, I'm using vegan cream cheese. Remembering the cinnamon rolls of my past, there was never enough icing. The best part of making these myself is that I can pile on as much as I want. Now that the desserts are at last finished, it's time to sit down and have dinner. My lovely mom has been waiting patiently for hours. I kept things simple and made a soup and salad to start with. And now for the main attraction, I made a stuffed butternut squash. This is the third time I've made this dish, and I think this is my most successful attempt. I've linked the recipe in the description, as well as the others I've followed. Although I have cookies and hot chocolate bombs available, we were the most excited to try the cinnamon rolls. As the recipe stated, they were not overwhelmingly pumpkin, but had a subtle cinnamon pumpkin spice taste. They were excellent. Mom wanted to try out her candle, and this was the first time lighting one of my homemade candles. That was quite the evening. Happy day after Christmas morning. How is the cookie hangover? Doing okay? Did you go a little too far? That's fine. I am sure people all across the world were in a Christmas cookie coma. And don't they usually say the best thing for a hangover is a little bit of what caused it? I have got some cookie gifts to give today, so I will be baking off the rest of my cookies. I think I have enough to give everyone 2 of each kind and still have 1 chocolate one left for myself. Also, I have several Advent teas left to open today. I don't want to leave the mystery unsolved of what is still remaining in the box. So what do you say we have a cookie baking and tea drinking party today? So let's start with breakfast and whatever the calendar brings us next. Day 19. I think, or did I open? No, I didn't open this one. Ginseng green. Sounds like a pick-me-up. I guess I mostly smell the ginseng. Don't really smell the ginger. Smells like something that's going to pick me up for sure. Three minutes. looks and smells like a nice brew. Can't really say that I taste ginger or ginseng or much of anything. Mostly it just tastes like a very light green tea. It's a nice light pick-me-up though. I'm happy either way. It's good. It's hot tea, so it's all good with me. That's the first batch of cookies. The chocolate ones never spread quite as good as the red velvet ones do. I need to let these cool completely and then chill them in the refrigerator, otherwise they are just way too fragile to put them in the gift bags. And here's breakfast. Got a bowl of oats with apples and bananas and protein powder. I know it's tempting to have a cinnamon roll for breakfast, but I need at least one meal today that has some staying power. Yes, I know the cats are the true star of the vlog. They just usually sleep most of the time that I am recording something. Well, that was a wonderful breakfast. I finally feel like a human again. The first batch of cookies is in the refrigerator cooling. Once those are firm enough to handle, I will start the second batch. In the meantime, I have been holding off, but I really wanted to light one of my candles with you all. My mom and I tried her candle last night, and I was thrilled with how well it was burning and how well it smelled. I was afraid, since I had only half the amount of scent this wax can handle, that maybe once it was burning, it might not smell that much. Of course, anytime I have a candle burning, I am always very careful when it comes to the cats. And since Sage is right here and I don't want to bother her, I think I'm just going to open the rest of the tea first. And then we can light the candle while we brew the next cup. Let's see. What do we have, Sage? I am very surprised that there have not been very many holiday teas in this calendar. This company has plenty of holiday flavors. Other than the candy cane one, there haven't really been that many that I've been excited about either. I haven't seen my favorites like I normally do. Okay, so we got 4 more to open. Number 20. Where is number 20? You see it, Sage? 20. It's written, not a number. 20. There it is. Okay. Another miss for me. This one is called Pu'er Coffee. I've never seen it before. It's got pu'er tea, some kind of coffee bean, coffee flavor, natural vanilla flavor, and high caffeine. I'll set it aside. Let's see what else we have. 21. Okay, this is a good one. I was hoping I would be able to get this one individually, but they aren't selling it individually, and none of my orders have equaled the amount you need to get it as a free gift. This one is called Reindeer Fuel. Black tea, ginger, peppermint leaves, toasted mate tea, cocoa nibs, natural chocolate flavor, ginger, high caffeine. I have had this one before. It is one of my favorites. So we might have this next. 22. Okay, finally some Christmas flavors. This is gingerbread. I have a big bag of this one already. 23. I suppose this one is kind of holiday-ish. It's pomegranate green. And what do they have for the grand finale, I wonder? It's a rooibos tea. Oh gosh. I'm surprised they are ending the advent calendar on an herbal note. Not exactly the way I would like to end it. So of all of these, I have to say it is going to be reindeer fuel as an easy win. I'll make some tea sage. Wanna try this? Might like peppermint. Tea calendar done. Is a wonderful blend. I did manage to get a bag of this last year and I enjoyed every cup of it. It's good. I also have the chocolate cookie I reserved for myself. We've got high sugar, high caffeine. Sounds like a match to me. Most days I would rather be one of my cats, but cats don't like chocolate or tea, so I think today I'm glad to be myself. Sage looks like she's ready for a nap, so if she gives us a moment, we can take our treat and try out that candle. Go to sleep. Yeah, I am glad I kept this one for myself. It is having some trouble burning because it's smoky, so Sage is not liking that very much. It just has kind of a air pocket down the middle where it didn't, where I messed up with pouring the wax and the fragrance at the same time and not stirring it ahead of time. I think it'll work itself out if I just continue to try to burn it. Mom's burned perfectly. Like, it had no trouble lighting, staying lit, burning, making a full melt pool at the top. So I know it's not the wick. It's just my mistake with this candle. There's just like a big cavity down there next to the wick and no wax. Maybe I might have to give it a remelt, this one. Anyway. Well, I was so excited. Trust me, they do a nice job. Gosh, I really hope that doesn't happen with any of the others that I give away. I put that one on the wax warmer to melt it all down completely, and hopefully it'll re-solidify into a solid candle. Well, at least I know this cup of tea and this chocolate cookie is not a total loss. I feel like I want to call these SOS chocolate cookies. Eat in case of extreme emergency. Oh my goodness. So I might not get out with the gifts until tomorrow, but that's okay. It is becoming very windy outside anyway. One of the people I won't be seeing for a few days anyway. I'm also going to include some of the hot chocolate bombs in them, which I still haven't tried. So much to eat, so little time to do it in. To say a few words on my Vlogmas experience, of course I held myself to too high of standard as far as what I wanted to do, but I had to let that go quickly because, I mean, there was no changing it. These videos do have something of a time limit, but I had to let go of that pretty quickly. If I can't get to the activity, then I can't get to it. I did enjoy making what videos I made, though. Editing them is always an art form for me. And of course, my favorite thing about this time of year is watching everyone else's Vlogmases too. I feel like it's this cozy little fun community where everyone is just rooting for each other to keep going and keep making the videos. I am already having this curiosity about what my life will look like this time next year. One of the thoughts that has been through my head since I have been documenting some of my December is, I wonder what the December of next year will look like for me. That's a thought I don't have very often, or I don't really dwell on it. But somehow documenting this month has made me acutely aware of this curiosity about how things will compare to next year. I didn't document much of December last year, so my memory of it is a little bit hazy. But certainly doing these vlogs was a new memory and experience in and of itself. And I think that was what was most important for me. December is a hard one for me, and I was really looking forward to watching other people's videos this month. It just made me feel a little bit of companionship. And for me, it's good to have that extra spur of motivation too. I might have stopped at video number 1 if I hadn't been inspired by the work other people were putting into their videos and showing up usually every day from December 1st to December 24th. You all, I don't know how you do it. I did push myself to try a few of those new things that I wanted to do this month, like the cinnamon rolls and the candles. Managed to get one snowy winter hike in. Time is an incredibly valuable thing, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you spending this time with me. I hope to see you again not too far in the future. Happy New Year, and I would cheers you if I had a cup, but I don't, and I have a sage in my lap. So we will say goodbye for now. Can I say bye? She's saying bye. All right. Goodbye, my friends. Happy December. Happy New Year.